Can I start by asking you about Liam Delap and whether you've spoken to him since Wednesday night, explained to him how you saw it from your point of view and what he had to say?
No, but I don't need to speak with Liam. Anyway, I spoke with Liam, but Liam he knows everything. He's aware of the situation. He knows that he made a mistake, and full stop. No more than that.
Do you think the players appreciate you being as open and honest as you were on Wednesday night?
This is a question for them. The problem is that when I say that there is no concern about red card, no concern. If I say that we need to avoid red card, it's we need to avoid red card. I say what I think is correct to say. Sometimes we had red card that was difficult to avoid, and sometimes we had some red card that we could avoid.
Do you think, generally speaking, there is a problem with discipline?
I think that some of the red card that we concede, we can avoid that.
And likewise, some of the yellow cards you were saying on Wednesday night as well were avoidable as well?
I don't know.
What can you do to change that, do you think, to change some of the rash tackles, some of the challenges, the avoidable cards?
It's also something that we need to learn. Something that we have to do better, and for sure, no doubt that in the future we're gonna be better also on that.
Okay, we'll go to John, BBC.
Just on that, have you sat the squad down, since Wednesday and said, this is getting a bit ridiculous now? Was it 6 red cards from 9 games, including your own? Have you sat them all down and said it's really something that's got to stop?
Again, some of the red card we could avoid. Some of the red card is we cannot avoid.
I mean, just slightly away from that, on Liam Delap, I mean, you said in the press conference on Wednesday, he's a player inside the pitch playing for himself, struggles to listen to things around him. So is it fair to say that he is quite a long way from being the player that you want him to be?
Probably. I'm not from England, so sometimes when I try to translate from Italian to English, sometimes it's a bit different. Liam, when he's inside the pitch, it's more focused to do his battle against the central defender than the rest. This was what I was telling, I was trying to say after that game.
And is that how you want him to play?
There are 2 players in this team, 3 players in this team that I know them better than the rest. Romeo Lavia, Cole Palmer and Liam Delap. Because I know them from season 21, 4 years ago. So I know Liam how is, and I know that Liam will be a fantastic player for us, but there are some things, like the rest, that he needs to improve.
Just looking at Tottenham, I'm sure you're aware, I'm sure you've looked at the videos, their home form, it's 1 home league win in 7, I think it's 3 in 18. So there is without a doubt vulnerability there, isn't there, at home?
But Tottenham, I think they are doing very good. They finished last season winning the Europa League. They start very good this season, and also because it's a derby, for sure will be a difficult game.
Have you looked at why they are so poor at home in the league?
I don't know. This is a question for them, to be honest.
Thank you.
We'll go to Soraya, PLP.
Morning. Your left wingers I want to talk about. Garnacho scored his first goal against Sunderland. Then you got Gittins' amazing goal against Wolves and assisting in the game. You've mentioned previously that you actually tend to pick your attackers on how well they defend and their defensive attributes. What do you sort of think separates Gittins and Garnacho, and what do they contribute differently to the squad?
They are both adapting to our the way we work every day. They are both doing well. This is what we want from our wingers, score goals and assist. And it's good to have both doing well, so we can choose one or the other one.
A few weeks ago, I spoke to you about set pieces. You're scoring them so well, second highest in the league. We'll speak about the conceding part. You've conceded the most shots from set pieces as well. What issue do you think it is? Do you think it's physicality on the pitch and the players that you have? Because aerially winning your duels has not been there, or covering the critical zones? Or do you think it's a mentality thing, or the aggressiveness?
I think that set pieces, you are going to score goals and you are going to concede goal. The reason why, because if we say that when we concede we are not strong enough, so why we score? I think set pieces, there are teams that they score more goals, less goals, but at the end set pieces you are going to score and concede goal because there are action that it's so difficult to defend.
Lastly, just want to talk about one of the tactical tweaks that you do in games. Sometimes you move Lavia or Caicedo to join the centre backs. What's the rationale behind that, and what role do you want them to play when they move into the back line?
Yeah, it depends a little bit how the other team press, where we can find space, where we can find solution. Sometimes it's also to move a midfielder from that area because it's traffic, many players there, so we want to move some players out from that area. And depends a little bit on the, as I said, on the other team how they press.
Okay, thank you.
We'll go to Simon, Athletic.